Alright, people, I'm back. I'm sorry I'm late. I missed 5 rounds. I'm a terrible person. I'm guessing a lot of people have already left, and I can totally understand that, but if you stuck around, you guys are amazing. I obviously have some audio issues I need to work out over the weekend. But we're going to get into the action right now, and French Canadians are really just running over Splice right now. Yeah. 5-0. Looks like they're going to make it 6-0 unless Mitch comes up big. I don't even know if anybody's still in here. I don't think anybody is, to be honest. And I get it. Properties, let's see, for media, audio device, okay, it should be good. Oh, I guess I can check on my phone. So it's 6-0 right now, French Canadians. Starting off well here on Nuke. CT side, obviously the favored side. But since the changes, it's made it a little bit easier for the T side to get some rounds on the board. Let's see, where's my live? Okay, let's see this. Okay, so audio's working. All right, let's fucking go. All right, well, nobody's in here, but it's okay. But I'm going to go shoutcast anyway. Hopefully some people will trickle in. Alright, so it is 6-0 French Canadians. Here's a buy round for Splice. Let's see how they set up. They're going to basically try to get a little bit of map control here in the start of the round, as you can imagine. And they have a little bit towards ramp. Looks like they're going to have some sort of execute outside, or at least try and get somebody who might be in big garage. But right now, J. Cruel is playing pretty conservative all the way on the other side of the red box outside of the warehouse. So he's really just looking for a silo pick. And here we go. They got smokes outside. Probably got a line of smokes. Yep. So he's going to go ahead flash where J. Cruel will be peeking. Yeah, he's perfectly flashed when J. Cruel... or when Davey comes around the corner, but J. Cruel is able to come back out, get that kill, and now Splice is trying to figure out what they want to do. They're going to leave one guy lobby, and the rest seem to be going down towards Secret. Mitch is really just trying to clear out some of these areas. One's going to be on top of the hut with that molly, and he's probably just a flank at this point. So the CT's not entirely sure where Splice are going to be going at the moment, but as you can see, 3 of them are lower already. And there's no CTs waiting down there. There's one towards ramp, which is a quick rotate, but otherwise it's going to be basically bombed down before they even realize what's going on here. And there we go. Bomb does go down. PL1's going to have to rush down to make sure nobody's trying to push him as well and get a quick pick on him and then get in the post-plant positions for the rest of the French-Canadian team. And there we go. Drone does get the initial kill, but then he gets taken down. J. Cruel with that off shot in the back. Is responded by Semphis getting a kill on PL1. Agimon able to take down Roka. It's now a 3v1. Semphis, the last man standing. Here comes the defuse. So beautiful job by the French Canadians there on the retake. I like the setup that Splice had. They did everything they should have. I mean, it was tough that they had that Opper, J. Cruel outside that got that initial pick on a guy that had initially flashed him up, so he shouldn't have been able to stop him. But J. Cruel adjusted, got the kill, so it was an early disadvantage for Splice. But after that, they did great until after they planted the bomb. Once they did that, as you just saw, it kind of fell apart for them. So it's now 7-0 French Canadians, going completely the opposite of how it went last night. Last night they basically just got rolled at the start of every round, or at the start of every map. And right now they're up 7-0, because before I think they actually were down 7-0. And there we go. Roka opens it up, so he's able to get a kill on one of the best players there on French Canadians. He's got a whole bunch of trades going on. Guimond defending that upper bomb site. Davy's going to molly him out, so he's not going to be able to defend this bomb plant. But there we go. Davy's smart thinking is going to go lower. It's now 2v2. You look at the HP on both of the Splice players. One's on 46, one's on 26. Bomb goes down. And Davy, I don't think actually realized that was his teammate in the door. But the position has been given away of at least one of these players. PL1 is going to be coming from that vent position. Guimond coming from ramp. So they know where one of them are. That smoke's going to completely block off the door. But Davy should have an idea of where this angle he's going to have to shoot from is. He's going to go ahead spam. Davy doesn't eventually get that kill. They spot out Semphis, but he doesn't connect. A little too late. Nice spray through that smoke. Semphis going to have to come around this corner. Is he going to peek? Yeah, he does peek, but he's going to go ahead and stick it again. This Semphis going to win this. Nice shot there by Guimond. I think he has the defuse as well, and that's going to be 8-0 for French Canadians. Nice play there by Guimond. That's a tough position there for Semphis in vent, especially with an op, and nice response there by Guimond. Hey, KCB, thanks for coming back. I appreciate that. I don't know what the deal is with my audio. I feel like after every stream, I have to delete my Sound Blaster device and then have it like re-update when I start up the computer. So I don't know why it keeps doing that, but I haven't really gotten any good response from Sound Blaster on why that might happen. So I'm just gonna have to basically do it every night. Just delete the drivers and then re-upload them again. But thanks for sticking with us. Hope you had a great day. Hopefully we got some good CS ahead of us. And if you're on the French-Canadian teams, you definitely have a good start to the night. You have an 8-0 lead, and then you get the early pick here in the 9th round. And there goes Semphis as well. So that's 2 off the board early for Splice. And not looking good for them.
Wow, he didn't say. I told you I was going to peek, though. No, I know, but I was waiting for
And Drone is able to respond, but PL1 on the other side of that door gets the kill and falls back. He's got support from J. Cruel as well here towards ramp. Roka trying to push through that door area, might go up towards the office. And he does. He takes down J. Cruel, who was trying to spot the corner, but Roka was still only on the stairs. So Davey takes one down, but immediately traded out. Nice shot there by Roka. What a response. And I don't even know if he knew where that guy was. I think that was just a quick reaction shot, and he wins the battle. He's going to go upper. He only has 13 HP. There he goes. He's going to plant towards upper, and he should have heard that bomb. But does he know it's lower, or does he think it's upper? Yeah, it's upper, and Guimond doesn't know it just yet. So this might be the first round here for Splice. If Guimond doesn't figure this out quickly, he's still going lower. Guimond, it's upper, bro. Let's go. And he just figured it out. Guimond, he's going to try to have to YOLO here up the vents and get this quick kill. Roka is pretty low, though, so it's certainly doable, but he's got to spot out where Roka is. He's in an elevated position where Guimond might not recognize he's going to be coming from, and there we go. Roka with a big win on the round, so they get the first on the board. And actually, French Canadians won 8 in a row, and they're going to have to save here with no money. Or limited money anyway. PL1's on 34. He just bought a Deagle, so he goes down to 2,700, but that just shows Spliceman's getting a lot of kills in these rounds. Just to be able to hold the economy that low after an 8-round run. I'm wondering if Splice can put another one here on the board, or French Canadians are going to run away with it. So KCB, I'm guessing you're a French Canadian fan. I'm starting to like some of these players. I actually like a lot of them. I was a fan of J. Cruel before I started shoutcasting these, and then Sub Rose has really impressed me. He's probably one of the more well-known players, and then PO1's he's definitely had his moments. But let's get into the action. Davey gets the opening kill. CZ comes in with a double. Nice job by Guimond. Hits that mouse 1, gets a double, but it's immediately responded to by Semphis. And there goes a Mag 7 to the face of Mitch, and that's gonna add a little bit of money in the bank for 21. But Semphis is going to come in towards office, and 21 is going to try to escape towards the back of vents, and he chose a good time because that was going to have to be a long distance Mag 7 battle. But Davey is on the flank going towards upper. He might flank all the way towards ramp, and there's actually players all over the place. I don't think they have really any good idea of where they are, and as you can see, 21 was able to pick up an AK. He had that Mag 7, and he's been able to upgrade. He's going to go upper, but again, the bomb is going to be going lower. So Davies actually probably pretty upset. He's not spotting anybody out, but that breaking of the glass should give away their position. And both guys are going to be coming from vent. And here comes one of them. Davies able to take down one, but will he recognize the second one's there? No. 21 gets a kill, but then Cephas pops out after planting the bomb, and that is the round win for Splice and company. So 8-2. But, oh, again, they can't buy. This is insane. Oh, you got your money on Splice? Okay. You know what? I'm going to root for Splice then. We're rooting for Splice right now. I felt like coming into it they were going to win, just based on kind of the players on the team. But French Canadian just came out swinging. But if they don't get control of their economy and get a few more rounds on the board, they might be in a little bit of trouble. But we'll see how they respond to these next few rounds here. It's going to be smoke execute outside. Probably block the view of everybody when they try to cross over towards secret. But it's going to be Cephas getting flashed in here on catwalk. And they're actually going to go immediately to big warehouse. And J. Crow gets taken down by Roka. Not much he can do with the long distance pistol against an AK of Roka. But there we go. It's 8-3. Splice win the round 3 in a row after losing 8. And finally, French Canadians get by again. I don't think J. Crow is going to be able to get an off here. Even if he went glass cannon, I don't think it would happen. Oh, they won 3 clutch rounds? Okay, those must have been the ones where I was trying to fix my audio issues. And of course I missed the good ones, you know? God damn it. But anyways, got a little bit of action going on already. Sub Rosa only taking down 21 HP, not all that big a deal, but he got the position he wanted to down towards secret. But he has been spotted out, so he's probably going to reposition himself somewhere else. It looks like he's going to go vent towards upper. He's not sure what he wants to do yet. Either way, I think he's in a good position for the moment. He can protect that lower bomb site from secret. But as we watch, Splice is actually going to be taking control of the warehouse outside. Drone gets dinked up there. I think that was J. Cruel. Yeah, J. Cruel dinks him up, but eventually Drone does win the battle. But he's taken down to 12 HP. So now advantage for Splice. And J. Cruel, or excuse me, PL1 takes down Drone. So we're now evened up, although Guimond is a little bit low here. And they're going to be taking catwalk with 2 players. One's most likely going to be going towards hell. Flashed in towards upper. Let's see if that pays off. They're able to at least push in for the moment, but the CTs seem to be ready for this. Guimond's in a kind of pushed up position here in hut, so he spots out one perfect place for him to be in as they come out of that upper position. Roka takes down Sub Rosa, who is waiting on the other side of that door vent. The bomb's going to be put down there. Cephas takes down Guimond, so only 2 French Canadians left, 2176 and PL1. Gonna have to come up with a hero play here to take on 4 of these Splice players. PL1 thinking about pushing up here in ladder. He actually does take down Cephas. Cephas gets caught off guard, kind of watching an area where I don't think anybody was coming from. 2176 takes down Mitch. But here comes Roka. He takes down one PL1, trying to get that USP kill, and he does, and he's gonna stick this bomb. There is a kit that actually Roka just went right by, but unfortunately PL1 was gonna have to stick that without the kit. And Roka wins the battle. So 4 rounds for Splice, and things are looking good for you, KCB. It's another save, unless it's going to be a pistol armor. Everybody's watching ELC Gaming. Lame. I guess that's what happens when you mess up your audio. Hey, but I got KCB here. I'm happy about that. So 8-4 right now. Splice looking to go 8-5 against this quasi save. Armor on 2176 and Sub Rosa. And as you can see, Sub Rosa has that CZ. We all know how they can do with that. CZ's crazy these days. So let's see how he does. I'm going to go highlight him at the start of the round. Nothing happens. I'll go ahead and switch it to somebody else. But it looks like it's going to be a ramp stack. One person didn't seem like he wanted to go. So he's going to stick around towards that hell position. Here we go. Sub Rosa is... Oh, no, that wasn't Sub Rosa got the kill, but two CTs get a kill, and there comes another one for Sub Rosa with that CZ. It's now 2v1, and pistols are OP. Davey coming from ramp on the flank. PL1's able to get away. I don't think they were able to pick up any of those rifles, though, which is unfortunate. Davey's able to pick up the AK upgrade from, I think, what was a MAC-10. He's going to go up ladder, but I think his position has been given away. I think the guy outside of hell should know that and communicate to his teammate. I really need to get a glass of water here in a second. Oh, knife him, please. No. Okay, all right. I thought he was going to hit that knife, but Davey does go down, unfortunately. So French Canadians should have just bought pistols the whole the last few rounds because they did a really good job there on ramp. Splice kind of walked into that trap, and it's now a 5-round deficit for Splice. See if they can get 2 more on the board in this half. I think that would be a doable number when they switch over to the CT side. So they weren't able to get that timeout in when they wanted to. The time had already ticked down, so I think the timeout will come in afterwards. But Semphis gets caught not being able to see through that molly, and apparently Sub Rosa could. I think he might have been double zoomed in. And here comes a molly. That guy's going to take out Sub Rosa. So he does get mollied up. He's going to throw a smoke down so he lives. He only takes 4 damage. And he's going to escape from that position. But nice thought there by Splice. Unfortunately, had that smoke that was able to put out that molly. So early advantage for the French Canadians. They do have an op on J. Cruel now. He's going to be watching outside, but he almost gets caught out. He doesn't hit the shot he wanted to. He was looking at a wrong angle, and he's actually getting spammed through that wall. He's going to have to go up towards upper. It looks like he's going to try and smoke that and maybe reposition himself. Jerome waiting for the push. He's going to get it. He almost gets a double, but unfortunately couldn't control his spray, and Guimond wins that battle. So now 3v3 after that quick action. J. Cruel still in upper, waiting for Davey to come around this corner. So he's staying disciplined, but Davey wins the battle as J. Cruel was low. So now advantage for Splice. Bomb is going to go down. Guimond going to bust out. They're both going to spray through that smoke, but only take down Roca down to 44 HP. He's able to escape for the time being. Guimond does eventually take down Roca. Nice job by him. Watching that position, waiting for somebody to pop out because he knew somebody was in the area. And then right before that smoke bloomed, I think Roca left a little bit too early. But here comes the retake on towards site. There's one on the vent door who takes down Guimond. That's Mitch. And then 2176 is able to take down Davey from ramp. So it's now a 1v1. Mitch is only on 12 HP, so this is only USP is really needed at this point. He doesn't hit that shot. That would have been big. And there he goes. He's able to hit the next one. The flash does get him, but too late. Mitch hits that shot. It's now 9-5. And we got another round for our homie there, KCB, in chat. So the timeout does come in that they tried to get last round. And it will be into the last round of this first half. And will we be going into the second half 9-6, or will we be going 10-5 in favor of the French Canadians? They are going to be able to buy at least a little bit here, or force up. 2176 on 5900, so he can drop a bunch for his buddies. Let's see what he does. So 2 of them are going to go SMG, 1 M4, and there's going to be CZs on Sub Rosa and Guimond. Why not? You know, they should have just like dropped, not even thought about buying those on. Let's just buy CZs and then drop J. Cruel and all, you know? Because 21 had money for it. But he's going to go M4 up. Maybe be a little bit selfish, but hey, that's all right. He's got the money. He was the one that earned it. He gets to spend it however he wants. He's an adult. But yeah, since you're the only one in here, KCB, I'm literally going to be as biased as possible towards Splice. Even though I'm a fan of the French Canadians. So I'm shoutcasting for one viewer. You know what? I'm going to make it so you like it. So Davey goes down early in the round, only 20 seconds off the board, and advantage French Canadian. Sub Rosa is going to get mollied out. He gets taken down 10 HP and pushed out of his position. Doesn't get taken down as he transitions from that area. He tries to fire back, but then he does take a little bit of extra damage as he spams in towards the door. Oh, nice push here by Sub Rosa. He's going to get an easy double, drop the bomb. One more man around the corner. That's Roca. He's going to take him down too, so that's a 3K for Sub Rosa, catching him off guard, and there's the ace. Sub Rosa makes it work, and easy peasy. for him. And unfortunately, Splice only able to get 5 rounds here, but I have a feeling they're going to come back and dominate in the second half once they transition over to the CT side, the more favored side. And I'm actually going to go grab some water so I don't cough so much. I'll be right back, Mr. Is it Mr. Casey or Mrs. Casey? But yeah, I'll be back in a second. I'm guessing Mr. Yo, Swarnandu, I'm back, baby. I'm back. And the audio's on. I just took a quick break, but looks like Frenchie's won the pistol round. And Drone going hard with his D. He's able to take down J. Cruel, but 2176 responds and takes him down. So now a 3v3. And these pistols are crazy, man. Yo, Swarnandu, Casey also bet on them. So we're going to have a completely biased stream for Splice because you guys, I think, are the only ones in here. But unfortunately, French Canadians take that one as well as the pistol round here in the second half. So it's 12-5, 7-round deficit for Splice. And they're going to have to save here, I think, as well, unless they pistol armor again, which I would advise against personally. Even though pistols are crazy these days. Maybe they can do another ramp stack like French Canadians did last half, which had a lot of success. And the crazy thing is they weren't even able to pick up the rifles immediately after they took down, I think, like 3 or 4 of those players. They had to transition somewhere else, and they still won the round. So let's look at the scoreboard so you guys can see how everybody's doing. Top of the leaderboard for Splice is going to be 16-15. He's only +1, and that's reflected in the score. And there we go. Mitch is able to get a kill with the CZ. He has to reload, so he kind of hides really quick before he gets pushed in towards Hut. And good timing because there was a man coming around the corner. Sabrosa does respond, though. And as you can see, Roka and Davey are both low as well. They're 1 or 2 tap away from dying. Sabrosa using that wall pen with the ump, but doesn't connect. But then Mitch gets a little greedy there. He probably heard him. He probably heard Sabrosa reload and thought he could push him, catch him off guard, but Jake Rose waiting around the corner as well, supporting his teammate, and he ends up getting the kill. So now 4v3, and it looks like Splice wants to go lower, trying to defend this B site, and that's exactly where the French Canadians are going to be going. They're going to clear out all these positions and then see if they can get this bomb down without having to fight anybody. But Sabrosa is going to get the flank. That's a kill on Davey. Drone goes down. Roka goes down. And almost a clean sweep there for the French Canadians. So they're in really good form right now. Much better than they were last night. And Splice. I really came into this match thinking Splice was going to win. I mean, I don't know as much as I probably should know about these two teams. More so for Splice. But, I mean, just based on the lineup, you'd think they could they would win convincingly against the French Canadians, but maybe the French Canadians did a lot of demo reviews, especially after their matches last night. Maybe they came together as a team and worked on whatever it was that wasn't working yesterday. But as you can see, French Canadians are going to be able to slip towards secret and go towards lower. Davey is waiting. He lets one pass. He's going to start shooting, get one, make it two, and the bomb, and he's going to fall back before that third player is able to take it down. But Subrosa was already in advanced position. I don't think Roku was ready for that, so he goes down. PL waiting on the other side of that door and allows one of the CTs to go down towards vent. So Splice does have a good setup here to try and stop this bomb plant, and they're French Canadians are actually pretty nervous about where these players are. Yeah, it's BO2. I'm Sheku. It's Nuke, and then I think the second map is Inferno. And so Berto's going to come up ladder. Mitch is going to be waiting patiently, and he's rewarded with a kill. Subrosa goes down.
Where'd you hear the op?
I think it was low.
So now 4v2. This could be a 6-round-4 splice here. PL1 comes down vent, no, and takes down Drone with the ump spam. Nice reaction by PL1 to get that kill. But again, still, splice is up, but they only have 25 seconds to plant this bomb. Semphis is going to have to hurry up, and coming down lower with an op and trying to retake or regain possession of that bomb is going to be tough. Actually, never mind. He's there on the CT side, so they don't need to recover a bomb. They need to defend it. And there we go. Davey gets baited out as there's an M4 waiting for him to push out, and he PL1 gets the kill. But there we go. Semphis gets naded. Mitch comes back. He gets one kill. It's now a 1v1. He knows where this other player is, and he gets the kill. Mitch, my namesake, gets it. And he's going to go pick up that up and get the defuse. So Splice gets the 6th round. What a retake there. Nice job by Mitch to get that 2K clutch. And I use a, I'm Sheku, I use a Audio Technica. I can, actually, let me go find the box so I can tell you which model it is. It's like $110, I think. So fast execution towards upper. French Canadians are going for the throat here in the 20th round. They get 3 kills. Mitch is able to take down 1, but he is then taken down after that. So this one might go to the French Canadians. Could be their 14th here. One guy pushes out of upper on the other side of that molly. He is able to sneak a kill in there, but Roka does go down. So last man standing is going to be Semphis with that op. Every time you come to try to retake it with an op, it's going to be very difficult, and I think he's going to want to hold on to this. As well, Semphis is on 5 and 17. Like I'm assuming he's the in-game leader, but that is not conducive to winning the round. So he's going to go ahead and try and save this, which I don't think he should have a problem doing. And it's going to be 14th round for the French Canadians, 14-6, 2 away for the French Canadians here on the first map. And I'm Sheku. The mic I use is Audio Technica AT2020. I'll type it in chat so you can see it. Actually, I'll go look it up on Amazon so you can check it out. There you go. Hopefully the reason you ask is because it sounds good. As some of these guys get to test my my audio issues are rampant, but I don't think it's because of the mic. I think the mic usually sounds pretty good. But that should be linked to the one that I have. It's the Audio Technica AT2020. I think it's a pretty reasonable price if I remember correctly. Alright, so Auto Director is going to be turned back on. Guimond does take down Davey early in the round. 21-76 gets one as well, so this is really falling apart for Splice. And I feel like Semphis has really got to start putting some kills on the board, otherwise I don't think they're going to have any chance of winning this map and coming back. They're already down 8. So, French Canadians do slow it down. They've already gotten 2 kills. Mitch, perfect timing to come around the corner. Gets that kill with the CZ as PL1 wasn't able to get his gun out after he had thrown that flash. Semphis, there we go. I asked for it. He did it. And he gets that kill with the op. So we're evened up after Splice getting 2 kills in a row without a response. And Molly's going to take out Davey now, or Drone, and Drone gets caught out. He could have either stayed down there on the other side of the molly or push up, and he chose to push up, and there were two French Canadians waiting and took him out. So last man's going to be Mitch. Let's see what kind of money they have. I don't think there's any real reason for him to save this, really. I mean, they're not going to have a goodbye at all, but you got to get these rounds. You can't let him get this 15th round, especially when you only have 6. So I think this is worth going for, and he's going to try it at least. He's got one, but he comes around the corner, out of door, and Guimond waiting. Takes his head off. It's now 15-6 map point for French Canadians here on the first map between these two. And French Canadians on a roll. Come on, Splice. Let's go. Get it together, guys. I believe in you. Let's look at the scoreboard. Guimond at 22, 6, and 12. He's 2 ahead of PO1, who's at 20. Everybody else is below 20, but they're all positive. Except for J. Cruel. I mean, that's positive, right? 1-to-1 ratio. Yeah, we got to get you a new mic, homie. I don't know what you use, but I think it does make a pretty good difference if you get a decent one. Okay, so anyways, 2176 gets a double. Semphis responds with a double of his own. There we go. Make it a triple, baby, for Semphis, and he actually drops the bomb as well, but Guimond is waiting for that push, and Semphis gives a free kill, and that's going to be the GG for this first map. French Canadians looking great, 16-6. And we'll be transitioning over to the next map, which should be Inferno. And I'm hoping Splice knows that map better than this one. I imagine they do. But Semphis does eventually get a few more kills on the board. He was at 5-19 or 5-18, I can't remember. But almost gets to double digits. Unfortunately, he finishes with a somewhat poor stat line. But I'm guessing on Inferno he's going to turn it up a little bit. And Black Agency or Black Gold. I don't know. I don't think these are really like competitive maps. I think those are more like casual maps. I haven't really played them all that much, to be honest. But I mean, it would be fun to see like a show match played on those or something. But I don't think they're really conducive to a competitive map and like a good viewer, like for a good viewer experience. And that's just one more map everybody would have to learn. I mean, there's already a bunch that you have to learn. So that would be my thought, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, was that their pick? That's crazy. Hold on. I think it was too. Yeah, you're right. Pretty sure you're right. Let's see. Dude, Splice did pick Nuke, and then they get rolled 16-6? That's crazy. Wow. Yeah, that was a tough map for Splice. I'm surprised that was their pick. Let's see. So the next one will be Inferno, as I mentioned. And that was French Canadians' pick. So Splice has got to come up with something. Dude, I'm sure. I wish they still had Dust 2 in the map pool. They actually took that out recently. Actually, it was probably like 3 months ago, maybe even longer. But that's my favorite map, and I was so mad when they took it out because that was one of the few maps where that's like my best map. Like me opping on top A or an A site, watching along A and short, like I'll shut that down all day. So when they took that away, they took away one of my key maps where I can show up, you know. I think they're going to be reintroducing it at some point, but they haven't mentioned anything just yet. My guess is it'll be re-added to the competitive map pool after it's been launched in some sort of like new mission that they put out or something like that, and then tested by the competitive players just to see if the changes that were made make sense and see if there's any changes they have to make after that. But yeah, that's really surprising. Splice picked Nuke and then it goes down like that. So for you guys that bet, do you bet on each individual map, or are you betting on the BO2? Because I mean, if they split it, then it just washes out, or is it like round difference after that? How does that work? Yeah, that was the map I started playing on. I mean, when I started, there weren't really all that maps, to be fair. But it's it's such a classic map, and I like the idea that they're gonna like try and switch it up a little bit because it's been played so much. Like almost all pubs are like 24/7 Dust 2. So I like that they're gonna be able to change the map a little bit. So there's gonna be some new strategy involved. Teams are gonna have to come up with new ways to play the map. Because I mean, after a while, you know, there's only so many things that they can switch up on a map that's been played like a million times. So I like the thought that they're going to change it, but I'm interested to see what they actually change to see if it makes sense for a competitive map. Okay, so you bet on the match winner, Go2 series. Odds are 5.19 for French. So if you bet $1, you get 5.19. So a splice win, I get my money back, but if not, then rest in peace. Pretty underrated. Okay, so if they split it, it's just washed out then. Then you just get your money back. You don't win, you don't lose anything, right? So yeah, Splice, I like Splice because they're in the server right away, on time, and ready to go. I feel like that hasn't happened a single time in any other matches I've shoutcasted. Like, not just for ECS, but just in general. There's always some sort of waiting period after the time was actually, the game was actually supposed to start. So I appreciate that. There's a little slow clap for Splice for being on time, being professional, and I'm not saying the French Canadians aren't, but it's cool to see that they're actually sitting here waiting in the server, ready to go. Okay, gotcha. All right, thanks for explaining that. Because I know a lot of the viewers that I get are usually from like betting websites, so they usually talk about the odds that they get, kind of what they bet, which is always fun to see. Although, I know there's going to be a lot of people that are betting on one team and a lot of people betting on the other, so sometimes there's a little bit of animosity. But as long as everybody keeps it cordial, I think it can make it fun. But yeah, while we have this break, I'm going to go take my own little quick break, and I will be right back. I'll put some music on for you. And I will be right back. Where's that Monster Cavs? Hey, yeah, you can get a pretty decent mic with that much money. But yeah, I will be right back, dudes. Alright, I am back. And we're still waiting on some people to get in the server. No surprise here. I hope Casey comes back. If she left, or he or she left. She held me down, or they held me down while everybody left the stream. Excuse me. But yeah, let's see. I just want to show you that I shaved yesterday. I'm looking fresh. Look at that. Ooh, so smooth. I had a beard for a little while, and I decided today was the day. Or basically last night was the day. So I'm freshly shaven, boys and girls. I came prepared today. Alright, but yeah. Enough about me. Let's get back into it. We got 2 players we're waiting on. Let's see who we got. PL1, J. Cruel, Guimon, Sabrosa. On the other side, we're missing. Who are we missing? Sophistron. I don't even know. Clearly, my memory is not very good. Okay, yeah, 2170. How did I forget him? That's like one of the easiest names to say. So 21 is now on the server. So now we're waiting on one of the Splice players who was actually in the server earlier. So they must have gone and changed some settings or something like that. And then we'll get into the second one. Then after this, we'll be doing French Canadians versus Rise Nation, which I'm really excited about, especially after seeing the French Canadians on that first map. Looks like they showed up today. I love shoutcasting Rise Nation matches because those guys are pretty sick, man. And I'm hoping they can make the Pro League. Alright, so we're rooting for Splice to get a W here. So how's the other streamer doing? How's the other caster that's streaming right now? I haven't really had a chance to check him out. But I'd be interested to know what you guys think of him. Because technically he's my competition. Not that I'm like thinking of it that way, but I'd be interested to know how the other shoutcasters are. Like I know Mega Man is the man. I'm a big fan of his. He always does a really good job. I know he's been part of the caster challenge, so I'm guessing he's probably going to get an invite and go out to London. I know Isan from CSGM does it as well. I think he does a good job. I don't really know his work all that much, but from what I've seen, he's decent. But otherwise, I don't really know any of the other casters. I don't know how many there are, to be honest. I think most of them might do EU. Okay, so knife round in. We're going to play this map on Inferno after French Canadians took the first one on Nuke very convincingly as well, 16-6. And we have a little bit of a Mexican standoff. Let's see who comes out of the knife round with a W. It looks like it's going to be Splice. I imagine they'll switch over to the CT side. And yep, they will, and they will begin the map on the side which has the advantage, at least typically. So they go ahead, switch sides, and we are going to get into the second map. Let's do this. And actually, this is the map that Semphis made famous with the exiting B. Where, yeah, you guys probably, I'm sure, have seen that all over the place. And here we go. It's going to be a fast B execute. Davies in a lot of trouble here. Here's the solo man on B. He's going to try and escape towards CT. Actually, he's going to stick around and battle. He is able to take down one, but immediately traded out. So the bomb site easily goes to the French Canadian. So they should at least get a quick bomb plant out of this, but the rotate is on. And PL1 plans on the other side of the fountain. He might be able to have his shoulder shot there, but he's able to escape after planting the bomb. So retake is on. 3 coming from CT, 1 coming from Banana. And it's a double team. 2176. He goes down. Both kills are dealt by Mr. Drone himself. PL1 helps out his teammate there, and Roka eventually does come for Banana, gets that kill. See if PL1 can fend off these players. He gets 2, doesn't get the 3rd though. Roka is able to come get, and he's going to go ahead and get that kit, and he can get the defuse, right? Yeah. All right, there you go. He got the kit, and he's going to defuse here. So first round will go to Splice. So is the ELC guy good? And I'm assuming that's just one caster, right? That's not like a network of casters. It sounds like just the name itself is a network of casters, but I mean, unless the guy names himself ELC, I'm not entirely sure what that setup is. But yeah, first round goes towards Splice, and they're going to go SMG up. They do have a Famous on Davey and Drone, so no M4s on the board, which is no surprise considering you're on the CT side with the more expensive primary weapons, at least for the M4 as compared to the AK. $400 difference, and it's going to be pistols, and actually for the most part a save here for the French Canadians. They're going to upgrade to 4 P250s and 1 Deagle. No armor though, which you don't see as much these days. Usually second round's going to be full armor, but here comes Roka. He's going to have a whole bunch of French Canadians running at him. He's able to get 1 kill. He's got support from that coffin position. Flash comes up. He's going to bust out. You see Jay's Cruel head. Nice slow tap there. And he's able to get that kill pretty easily. He spots one out tree. Sub Rosa kind of ducks under the shot there by Roka, but eventually Roka does win that battle. He's going to now run out of bullets, but 2176 doesn't push. He is low. That nade shouldn't kill him. Takes him down 1 HP, but there's only 2 French Canadians left. Make it 1. Guimond is able to take one down, but Roka comes around the corner, and he has a nice 4K on the round. And he made that look easy. So it's going to be 2-0 Splice, and here comes the buy for the French Canadians. And they do that because they got the bomb down in the first round. So Roka off to a good start. I remember when he was like a really big up-and-coming player, and everybody was really hyped about his abilities, and he hasn't really, I don't want to say he hasn't lived up to it, but he can go off so hard that I just feel like I haven't seen that in a while. I don't know, it's just because of the team he's on, or maybe his just skill level kind of diminished a little bit, but I hope to see him start fragging out hard soon. And you know, he's off a good start tonight, that's for sure. Oh, Semphis doesn't hit the shot, and he goes down. That's an off the board, I believe, too. And unfortunately, Roka isn't in the position to trade that because they weren't pushing fast on Banana. So he's solo B right now. He does have a guy that's kind of cheating towards B, but he's going to hold towards A now. That's Mitch. Nice name, by the way. That's my name. And yeah, French Canadians were able to buy 3 AKs. And they have the advantage in terms of rifle power, although Roka does have that op now picked off of Semphis' dead body. Here comes a little bit of an execute towards B. They're going to molly up everywhere. J-Crow just completely mess up that molly. I don't know what he was thinking, to be honest. I don't know. Oh, man. I don't think he meant to do that, but there we go. Roka is able to get a kill with that op that he picked up, and is going to fall back after missing that second shot. So the B site will be in control of the French Canadians. J. Crow going to hop up, plant that bomb, and it's going to have to be a full retake again here by Splice. So good start to the round for the French Canadians. Can they hold these Splice players as they pour in towards the site? All of them are going to come from CT. I'm not sure the French will be predicting this, but let's see how they handle it. 2, make it 3, coming from construction. J. Cruel is up first. That flash doesn't help. J. Cruel gets a single, but can't finish off the second. He does a significant amount of damage, but we're evened up. Drone coming from CT now. Guimond's able to take down Davies in an elevated position. Drone doesn't get the kill, and the last man is going to be Mitch, and he's going to try to make his way with the op. He's able to get one, but both French Canadian players spot him out and take him down. So it's going to be 2-1. French Canadians get their first of this map. And this is going to have to be maybe a pistol armor save here for Splice, but it looks like they're just going to go with upgraded pistols. So French Canadians might be able to tie it up here after losing the first two. Wonder why it says on HLTV there are 0 viewers. Maybe you have to have like 5 in order for it to show up, I guess. I don't know, that's weird. But anyways, French Canadians going to take it slow. Look like they're going to try and get a lot of map control over towards Banana. Will they actually execute here? I do not know just yet. But Splice is going to try and slow it down. I think they actually just used 2 of their smokes over towards Banana. They're going to cheat Semphis over as well. So this is a mini stack here for Splice. They're going to use that Deagle to bait out some shots on the other side. They're going to boost Semphis up on towards the flower pot position, which can be pretty powerful if French Canadians don't check it. But I feel like at this point in the game and the amount of that position has been used, I feel like they have to predict somebody's there, or at least pre-fire it. Here comes 2176, thinking about pushing up towards mid. He spots one out. I think he actually gets stuck next to Davey in that smoke. So not much happens after that. But Guimond's going to try and sneak up here. And it does seem like they've decided to go towards B, but as I said, there are 3 Splice players over in the site at the moment. And Semphis is able to get one from that flower pot position, but Subrosa gets Mitch as he pushes through the smoke. J. Cruel takes down Roka in sight, and Semphis is taken down. So that's all of the Splice players that were in sight. And now French Canadians put the bomb down. Only 2 men left on the CT side, and I don't even think Davey's going to be going for it. As you can see it, he's already in spawn. And Drone just kind of hanging out, looking for exits, it looks like. Because a flash through the smoke. Drone is able to escape around the corner, but Subrosa, I think, saw his shoulder as he tried to hide, and that is going to be an easy kill there for Subrosa. So nice use of that flash through the smoke, and let's see if Davey can actually live with the CZ, or if he's just going to kind of YOLO and try to take a couple guns off these French-Canadian players trying to escape from the bomb. And 2176 actually isn't even going to be pushing down Banana. Can Davey sneak in here and get a kill? He knows at least one's there, but doesn't get aggressive. He's going to hold on to that CZ through the round. There will now be a buy round for Splice, but it is now tied up between the French Canadians and Splice. Weird. Yeah, on HLTV it just has the score thing up. It doesn't have my actual stream up. That's weird. What the fuck? I don't know enough about YouTube on how to change that, but I don't know if they give you like an individual ID per stream, but it's not showing up correctly. Oh well. Yeah, I'm from the US. I'm from Chicago. I've lived in the area my whole life. Went to school there, including college at DePaul, and I've actually been living in Chicago for the last, let's see, like 3 or 4 years. Otherwise, I lived in the suburbs outside of the city. So Splice is gonna, or excuse me, French Canadians are gonna switch it up, go towards A. They already have Guimond push up in towards apartments, 4 men up mid, but Splice is set up for this. They have 3 guys over here towards site, and if French Canadians decide to go towards Arch, Semphis was ready. And he's going to actually peek over there towards Arch. But as he goes back into sight to try to take on Guimond and help out his teammate, there's going to be a push from Arch. And here we go. It's going to be a pinch on this A position. Davies' head is on top of that graveyard position. An easy work for PL1, who gets a double. Drone is in pit, trying to at least take another one out here. He does get a double there as 2176 jumps out of apartments. J. Cruel spots out the head but can't connect. It's now a 2v2. 3K for Drone at the moment. Subrosa catches out Mitch, or who wins that battle? There we go. Mitch does take down Subrosa. And there we go. J. Cruel is able to take one. It's now a 1v1. J. Cruel with the op. Can't hit the shot. He's down low. He's able to escape around the corner. And he's going to reposition himself and hit the shot with the op. And French Canadians win the round on a big play there by J. Cruel with the op. So now advantage French Canadians. And it's going to be a pistol save here for Splice. I mean, they do upgrade on a couple of them, but for the most part, it's a full save. They do have a smoke here. Maybe slow down some sort of push, but the flash is going to come over. Roca gets blind. And all these French Canadians waiting around towards Banana. Looks like it's going to be a fast execute. They spot out Mitch. He's taken down to 10 HP. Roca trying to help out here, but nobody's peeked wide enough in order to be taken down. And now Roca is stuck inside by himself, although Semphis has rotated over here towards the CT position, but is currently mollied off. And I think Splice is going to commit more resources over to the B site. So they should have 3, and then one guy on a fast rotate in Cubby towards mid. Hey, I appreciate that. I'm Sheku. Yeah, you know what? I really enjoy doing shoutcasting, mainly because I suck at CS, at least compared to what I used to be. And the kids these days are just like, their reaction times are 10 times better. But here comes a lot of aggression here by the Splice team. Roca is able to nab one, but unfortunately, Guimond gets a double, and PO1 also gets one. So Davey, last man standing. He's going to be coming here through CT. He almost spotted out Guimond on top of that smoke. He was looking in the right area, but I think he was a little too close to it to be able to spot up the head of the player that had been jumped, or who had jumped onto those barrels. I'll let you listen to the in-game talk. Oh yeah, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 100 tonight, and once I get 100, I can get my own link, so it'll be my own unique URL, so it'll be youtube.com/magichelmettv, which will make my social media a lot easier, and it'll make it a lot easier for people to find. So if you are enjoying it, please hit that subscription button. I won't spam you with new videos and all that. It's really all about just getting that unique URL. I don't really put too many videos on YouTube, so you won't have to worry about, you know, getting notifications all the time. And actually, you're missing out. If you haven't seen my stream on Twitch, I have a pretty nice set of dank memes that I can spam using my Elgato streaming deck. But I can't use it on OBS Classic, or I hasn't figured out how to use it yet. Like, I can use it on the normal, or the newest version of OBS, and it works for YouTube as well, but not on OBS Classic. So let's talk about what's going on in the game. Mitch opens it up with a kill. He does have one followed up by Roca as well. Sabrosa was able to sneak in a kill before he goes down. Hey, I'm Sheku. I appreciate that, homie. We're close. I think we're at like 88, maybe 89. Okay, J. Cruel is able to pick one out from that apartment position, but there is a man around the corner on top of that balcony. So if Davey gets aggressive here, he might be rewarded with a kill on J. Cruel, because he's going to either have to hit the shot or he's going to get run over by Davey. But he isn't getting aggressive just yet. He just jumped up, and I initially thought that was a fake, trying to make it sound like he dropped. But I think he actually just missed the jump. J. Cruel again peeking through, and not a wide enough peek for Davey, and that should have been an easy kill for J. Cruel, and he got it. So it's now advantage again. French Canadians, they're on a roll tonight. They're looking really good. So it's now 3v2. Bomb is going to go down in the A site, and both Splice players are in B, and I think they're going to go ahead and save those guns. So our alerts, are they automatically turned on for new subscribers? Or is that something you have to like opt into by turning it on? And just so you know, I'm completely new to YouTube streaming. Like, I've been exporting videos to it for a while now, but this is basically the first time I've used YouTube Gaming before for this ECS development league. Otherwise, normally I'll stream on Twitch. Alright, so these guys are going to escape in towards pit. No Dosha nade coming in as the CT players are across the map. They do get taken down pretty low, but they're able to live to tell the tale. And it's now 5-2. And I feel like they got to force up around these M4s here on the Splice side. I mean, they have a decent amount of money. And, okay, alright, I can handle that. Triple CZ. And they will be able to get a full buy next round. So I can't hate on this, but I just hope they set up these guns the right way. They at least have one person with the CZ next to the person with the M4, so if the M4 goes down, they can immediately pick it up. But again, J. Cruel is back on the op. Whenever he's got that op in his hands, it's going to be tough to battle against him, especially when you don't have an op of your own. So one man is in Boiler, I believe. Or might be sitting, yeah, he's right outside of Boiler. He's going to be right around the corner, so he's in a good position to take down at least one of these French-Canadian players that's pushing up mid. But it looks like they're trying to peek dry in the moment. They might catch Davey off guard, who's expecting a flash, it looks like. But here we go, 4-man up mid. Subrosa still towards Banana, but nice job there. He's able to take down one. He dinked up another one, but that's just going to be easy peasy for the French Canadians. But there we go, Semphis is able to take down one, and I don't think they initially knew where he was. He's able to take down a second. But PL1 takes away his life.
Everyone's telling you to do something.
It's now 2v1. PL1 is low. He's on 10 HP. But the bomb will be planted. He's waiting for his teammate, it seems like. And I think Mitch might actually run into Subrosa. But Subrosa is going to be playing this pretty conservatively. Mitch decides to go over towards the art side through the smoke. And PL1 actually might be thinking about pushing through. But PL1 hides in the smoke. So Mitch goes right past him. And does he recognize where Mitch is? I know Mitch doesn't know where he is. He's going to go ahead and tap that bomb. He's not sticking it. And Subrosa is able to take it down with the AK from apartments. And that's going to be 6 on the board for French Canadians. I use OBS. That's the one I've always been using. And since it's free, it makes my life a lot easier. And it's really become a powerful tool compared to what it was when it originally started. Like, they've done a really good job with the updates. And the new features that they've added, and like you can really put together a pretty professional stream using their service. So I think they've done a really great job putting it all together and then responding to like the feedback they get from the people that actually use it. So whoever the product manager is for that organization is doing a great job. But as you can see, Splice is on the double up. They were able to save a significant amount of money from the last round. They bring it over into this one with additional money. And now able to earn that double up setup. Let's see where they have it. One is going to be holding towards mid, currently placed on Boiler. And then if you look at Mitch, he's over towards B, holding that traditional angle on Inferno in B. He's got a teammate across the way waiting for that push. So no banana control here for the CTs. They're just going to give it up immediately. Subrosa has been taken off the board early in the round, so Splice in an advantage. Let's see if they can make use of it. They're going to set some flashes. Haven't used it yet. Roka faked me out, so they set up some smokes again to slow down the French Canadians as they push up towards Banana. Looks like Guimond is going to be rotating to join his teammates, and it's going to be a push on towards B. They don't have enough time to really go anywhere else. 30 seconds on the clock. Here comes the execute. Smokes up. I'm assuming one for CT, one for Coffins, and then Molly for New Box, which looks like 21 is going to be lining up. So he's going to throw it off the ceiling, have it drop. I don't think that went where he wanted it to be. It sounded like it exploded a little too early. And Mitch does get a kill before that smoke blooms. Guimond comes around the corner too early. So another one off the board for the French Canadians. Only 9 seconds left. Roka's going to be able to deny this unless he gets killed by J-Cruel, but he doesn't. So the bomb gun does go down. Roka unable to get the kill in time. And PL1 takes out Mitch as well. So it's now a 3v1. If PL1 gets this, he is insane. And he's not looking at the right position as there are guys coming from Banana. He knew the guy was water, so he's had his crosshair trained on that position. But unfortunately, not the right place because the guys peek out of Banana, get the kill, defuse the bomb. It's now 6-3, and Splice finally gets one. Are you, hey, I'm Sheku. Do you use the same name that you're using on YouTube here as you do for Twitch? So it would be twitch.tv/I'mSheku. And I hope I'm pronouncing that right, by the way. I have a feeling I'm not, but I'll hit you with a follow if that's what your name is on Twitch. And yeah, I think you're really going to enjoy streaming, man. It's a lot of fun. And I've thought about getting into Dota casting before, because they do like the guys that do it now, at least the bigger name guys, they do such a good job of building up the hype. But let me talk about the action that's going on. Guimond is to actually take down Drone, just based on the sound position where he was shooting from. Now it's all falling apart for Slice. Easy peasy. as French Canadians are able to take down 3 players in A. The last 2 were over towards B. So they're not even going to go for this. And French Canadians are really doing a great job executing tonight. Mitch unable to get that op shot too, and that's just cherry on top for the French Canadians. J. Cruel takes out Mitch off the board, so now only Roca is left. He's pushed up Banana. Alright, yeah, I'll hit you with a follow, baby. As long as you follow me on Twitch, I use the same name, Magic Helmet TV. There's 2 T's.
Because I hit that guy 3 times with an AK too.
That might have been the guy. I was shooting one guy specifically, and I guess that wasn't him.
But yeah, I hope you enjoy streaming, man.
This is ridiculous. Like they were both standing in.
Let's see. SHEKEU or just you. Okay. But yeah, I feel like that would be. I think Dota would be a lot of fun
La construction
to
du rôle.
shoutcast. I hit you with the follow. You got 27 now.
Il me semble est venu carrément
Good luck,
avec
my
son
man.
snipe under, hein. Il
Oh
disait
yeah, I
que
know.
c'était
My
difficile
neighbors
d'avoir
probably hate me when I'm
sur des
shoutcasting, to be
lignes.
honest. Like I have to keep it down a little bit, but there's certain moments where you can only, like
Allez, on marche tout sur Kenny.
quiet down the hype.
On espère
And,
qu'il ait fait
sometimes
spawn
they just lose
sur
control.
le snipe, donc on continue avec des flashs à faire sauter tout ça.
Okay, so on the splice side, they do have an M4 that Roca was able to save last round, but everybody else is on pistols. Davey does buy up armor, and we have 2 CZs on the board. And then French Canadians on the other side, they're starting to build a real economy. They're not really having many of their members killed, so they're able to continue to build that economy, which seems to be tough for Splice to battle against, as they're struggling with the amount of money that they've had for the last few rounds, basically throughout this whole map. So now 7-3, full control right now by the French Canadians on the disadvantageous side as well. And it's going to be a push towards mid here. Davey is able to take on down 1 with the CZ. 2176 responds with an immediate trade. But this is a nice setup by the CTs as they have 3 more players here in A. See if they can combine on some kills. But it's going to be a pinch. 1 coming from that porch area. 3 coming from Arch. And I don't think the CTs were expecting that. But they're going to get 2 kills anyway. And Seth is going to peek out, and Guimond takes him down. Last man is going to be in pit. 1 rotates over from Arch as well. So Roca does shoot Guimond from behind. Here comes a Molly. Is that going to take J. Cruel out of his position? It does, and he's still able to get the kill. He's low, though. He was on 30. Now he's on 21, but nice job by Drone with that quick USP shot to the face, and there we go. Splice gets their 4th round on the board. Ace Warnandu, do you think it's the guys that are talking in game? I'm hoping it's not the echo again, but I think it might be the guys that are talking in chat, like the actual players in the game, because we can hear them when they're talking in the VoIP in game.
Sauf que ils avaient repéré que ce B était faible, là c'était une variété. On venait de faire du A, on est en B en déclic, on s'est dit qu'on pouvait surprendre et que surtout que le bail devait être un...
Oh yeah, left yours on, okay. I got rid of it. Alright, so it's going to be an even trade to start off the round. Davey can't get that double kill, even though Guimond's back was turned. So nice reaction by Guimond to take down Davey. It's going to be a push towards A. Last man in A goes down. I thought Drone might be able to show up and get a couple kills there, but the sight has fallen again to the French-Canadian side. And Splice did such a good job last round when it was basically a quasi-save. But Rocco has something to say about that. He's going to take down PL1. But there's only 2 Splice players left. And here we go. They're going to go and save. So this is going to be 8th round for the French Canadians. Splice is going to have to save once again. Actually, hold on. I'm going to take a call from my old boss. Hey, Red. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I totally get it. Oh yeah, and it's got to be updated too. I know that was one of the issues before, is that we had like, if it was like PPMX, it was old. If it was My Funds, we still had American Express on it, all that stuff. Yeah, a few of them. I've been talking to Mike on occasion. Alyssa, I've texted a few times, basically just telling her I did leg day, because that was one of the things we always talked about. And then I keep up with a couple people on Facebook. Like I'm friends with Maria, Tom, so I have a general idea what's going on with them, but don't necessarily talk to them. So if you have a Facebook, I'll add you as well. I don't know if you use it at all, but.
Did I see
Counter-terrorists win.
Yeah. 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 Wise decision. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Like, why don't you delete her? Yeah. That's good. Yeah. Fantastic. Alright, sounds good. And yeah, we'll have to set up one of these days to go out and get some lunch, catch up with everybody. So I'll think about when a good time is, and then we can line that up. Sound good? Alright, man. Alright, well, you have a good rest of your night, and I'm sure we'll be in contact soon. Alright, take it easy, Brett. Yep. Bye. Alright guys, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. I was talking on the phone with my old boss, who I wanted to make sure was going to be giving me a reference once I start applying for new jobs. But it looks like the French Canadians are doing work once again, playing against Splice. Looks like they should be able to get a 13th round here. Mitch is going to try and fend that off. He's able to take down one, so we're going to have to get a 3K clutch here. Unfortunately, he does dink up Sub Rosa, but he goes down. And that's going to be 13 for the French Canadians. And no, my boss was he was a dude. He was like 60 years old. He's actually a really cool guy, really great. I learned a ton from him, but I quit that job like about a month and a half ago. And I wanted to make sure that he was able to give me a reference when I do start applying for jobs. So that's what we were discussing today, and just kind of catching up. So I apologize for the no sound. All my mic and my in-game sound are put through the same channel, so I have to mute both at the same time when I mute them. That's something I'm going to be changing in the future once I get the motivation to just completely overhaul my my audio issues. But yeah, French Canadians, they've been looking really good, and unfortunately, Splice is just kind of getting wrecked today. And J-Crew is going to open it up, but nice job by Roko popping out of that smoke, and then pops J-Crew's head with a deke to the face. And he's able to get through into Arch, but Sub Rosa gets a triple and makes easy work of Splice as they try to push in towards Arch, and then Sub Rosa is going to get a nice 4K, finish it off with a kill on Cephas coming out of apartment, so 2 rounds away, and it's now going to be a buy round here for Splice. To be honest, Swar Nandu, I thought Splice was a decent team. Like, I don't know the record and all that, but I would have thought Splice would be at least as good as Rise Nation, if not better. But based on the match I'm seeing right now, I think Rise Nation is probably the better team. And I would probably think Rise Nation's better than French Canadians as well, because Rise Nation is no joke. They've got some really good players, and they're one of those teams that, like, they are really talented as individuals, but also as a core. And they've been sticking with the same team for a while as well. So the fact that they've done that, they've really been able to get their executes down, how they play off each other. And they're one of my favorite teams in Premier, hands down. So I don't know if you've watched their matches before, but I think you're in for a good one after this kind of mess of a match between Splice and French Canadians. But
He would have killed me if he was bench.
it is what it is. Can't win them all.
Yeah.
But French Canadians went 1-3 yesterday, so they're going to be at least tied 3-3 going into this match against Rise Nation. So they make up a little bit of ground from last night. And as you can see in this round, Mitch is the only man left standing. He's going to be coming from Boiler, but he's got to take down 4 French Canadians. And he doesn't even have control of the bomb, and it is surrounded by 1 CT. And PL1, I was actually just trying to spot out where Sub Rosa was. But of course, that's when Mitch pops out and gets taken down. You lost 680 on this, man? Or is that, did you accidentally add a 0? Oh, that's brutal, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Alright, well, let's go Splice. Come on, 9 rounds in a row. I'm ready. Let's even it up. Let's make sure you can keep your money. But yeah, I personally think Rise Nation should be better than the French Canadians, but based on how the French Canadians are playing tonight, I think it's a toss-up. Yeah, that's a tough loss, man. Hopefully you can make that up. A lot of these matches are hard to predict. But here we go. PL1's going to open it up, and he's going to get aggressive here. Davey obviously caught off guard. Didn't think PL1 was going to push. He probably thought he was going to drop down towards Pit. Gets caught with a nade in his hand, and he's going to go ahead and PL1's going to get a double. Make it a triple. So that's going to be GG for this match between Splice and French Canadians. 2-0 for the French. And great job by them tonight, making up a lot of ground from yesterday. And they go 3-3 over the last 2 days. They do have another match coming up against Rise Nation, which should be, I think, a really good match. Oh, it is 680. Oh, that's tough, man. Yeah, I would never have thought Splice would lose that bad. I might have thought they'd like lose a map, but not lose that bad. Like they got destroyed tonight, which is tough. I'm sorry to hear that, my man. Alright, but let's preview the next one. So as you can see, it's Rise Nation, French Canadians. Vetoes haven't happened yet just because French Canadian obviously were just in a match. Okay, I appreciate that, Sheku. And then, let's see. Yeah, it looks like ELC is stealing all my views, man. But I can't hate because I had audio issues earlier, and I'm guessing that's where everybody went. And every time I see it, he's got this up. I don't know if it's... I don't know what's going on with that. I just happen to be joining at the wrong time or what, but... yeah, so the vetoes will come up. Looks like the match is going to start in 15 minutes, so I'm going to put up the away screen, take a quick break, get a little bit of water, a little bit of food, and we will get back into the action. Hopefully you stick around. Otherwise, I appreciate you guys hanging out. Otherwise, I hope you have a great day if you leave, great night, and I'll be back here in about 10 or 15 minutes, so see you in a little bit if you stick around. All right, peace. Alright guys, yeah, we're just waiting for these guys to do their vetoes and for the scorebot to join so I can know when the game will be getting close to started. So basically just waiting on everybody else at the moment. All right, let's see. I really wish I had an overlay that included the ECS information but also include the cam, because I feel like it's going to make it a lot more interactive if I have the cam up. So for right now I'm just going to have the cam up. I think it's a little bit more fun. You can see what's going on my end. See my giant head, although you can't really see it in context or in relation to the rest of my body, so it doesn't look overly big as it might when you see me in person. So yeah, we got a good one coming up here. We saw French Canadians destroy Splice earlier, 16-6 on both maps, one on Nuke, one on Inferno. But they're going to look up against a pretty tough team in Rise Nation. So I'll be interested to see how that great play that they had earlier transitions into a good team like Rise Nation. Just based on what I've seen, Rise Nation's on a bit of a downturn. They had a lot of great results, probably about maybe like 3 weeks ago, a month ago, but before that. But as of recently, they haven't been winning as much. But to be fair, you know, they've been playing some pretty good teams. You know, they got Cloud9. They lost 1-2. They took a map off Cloud9, and then they lost to Broken Alliance, which that was tough. But Broken Alliance is a good team. That's another team you got to watch out for in Premier, ESEA Premier. I think they're going to do big things. They might not do great in the first time because they were actually the main champion, so they're getting brought up into Premier. So this is the first time they're going to be playing against this kind of talent. But I think they should respond well. But again, that's a team you're going to want to look out for. I think their new name is Obey Alliance. So check that. And then let's see. And then, yeah, I mean, they played Complexity. They tied them 1-1, so that's not a bad result. Complexity is a pretty good team. They have a lot of good talent on there, and they beat District 7. So it's not like they've been doing horrible, but I don't think they've been in the form that they had been, at least as of recent, anyways. But okay, so Sworn Under, let's check their history. So Rise Nation versus French Canadians. Rise Nation won 16-14 during a qualifier, I assume this is. Yeah. French Canadians destroyed them on Overpass 16-2, so I'm guessing that's going to be banned out immediately. Another 16-14 on Cash, so that would be an interesting one to see again. See if they can repeat that 16-14 scoreline. And then Cobblestone, Rise Nation won. I guess it's under Eclipse, so they must have changed their name. And actually, two different players. But that was 16-13. And actually, Sworn On, do you know if Strong Leg still plays for the French Canadians, or was he kind of changed to the coach, or was he like the coach originally and they had to fill in? He had to fill in for somebody. So yeah, Rise Nation, District 7-1, 2. So they've been like switching off who wins. 2 here for Rise, 2 here for District 7, 2, actually 3 for Rise Nation. So yeah, I mean, these are pretty evenly matched teams. The most recent matches have gone to Rise Nation, but I mean, only like a little over a week before it, they had lost 2 in a row to the French Canadians. So I think this is going to be a toss-up, man. Yeah, this should be a good one tonight. Alright, so yeah, Scorebot still hasn't joined unless I have to join the other server, the secondary server. Okay, these guys have gotten into the server, so there we go. It did join. And let's see if they're actually in the server that I'm in right now. Okay, gotcha. I'm a big fan of his stream. Strong Legs does a really good job on his stream. Okay, so are we in the right server? No? I'm actually going to reconnect. I need to update my client? No, I don't. Okay, I hope this doesn't mess things up if I update my client. Watch, this is going to be like one more issue that I don't need. Okay, pray to Gabe and then this doesn't mess things up for me. But yeah, Strong Legs is a good guy to have as a coach. It's Inferno and Mirage. Ooh, oh, that's gonna be good. Those are both maps that both teams have to know very well. That's not one that they're gonna auto ban or anything like that. So I think we got a good one, boys. I'm hyped. I wish I could use my air horn from my memes, but I can't because I can't use them on OBS Classic. So we're gonna have to go without. But just imagine the hip hop horn going off in the background right now. Server is running an older version, client version. Okay, so just don't update. How do I roll it back? Game settings. I'm gonna have to Google this. Of course, an update has to come out right now. My money would be on Renegades, but I'm not giving you betting advice. Do not make any of your betting decisions based off what I say. Please. Alright, so this shouldn't be an issue because we're not using ECS servers. Okay, so I gotta open up Steam, library. Yeah, I don't really know about how they play on Cobble specifically, but just head-to-head on any map, not one specific one, I would think Renegades would take the W. The W. Let's see, updates. It. Background downloads. Local files. Okay, so I'm reverting back to the older version of CS, and I'm hoping that's what's going to work on this server. It didn't seem like the GoTV had updated to the newest update. So hopefully that's a fix. We are about to find out, because I don't know if the Rise Nation guys or the French Canadians updated their CS:GO, so I don't know what version they're on. I'm assuming they're on the older version, just because the GoTV didn't let me connect. But we are about to find out. Inferno, we're going on Inferno, so that's a good start. Yeah, Olivier, this will be Rise Nation versus French Canadians. I just need to make sure I'm on the right server, and the server, I'm on the right version of CSGO, because there was just an update and it wouldn't allow me to join because I had a different version than what was on the server. Okay, so nobody's in here. Let me know if the other streamer that's casting this match is able to connect. So I'm still working on this, guys. I gotta figure out what version they're on. Okay, so they are on. I'll try the secondary server. We can do that. And if they're not on that, then I'm not sure what's gonna happen. Alright, we'll try this secondary server. And that didn't work? Of course not. Can't be easy, right, guys? So they're in the game. I don't know if I'm going to be able to spec this. I think ECS would be the one that would answer this, not the guy I'm trying to talk to right now. Fuck. I don't know if he's gonna know the answer to that. I'm gonna try this other server one more time. Otherwise, I'll give you a link to somebody that'll be streaming it. I'm guessing one of the players is streaming it. Yeah, that one's not gonna work. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to be able to stream this. Oh, really wanted to stream this, man. He's not gonna know that. Let me see if I can give you a link to somebody that's streaming it. Yo, Felix, I know, man. That's annoying. I'm usually listed on these ECS matches, but this is a really good match to stream, man. It's upsetting. Is the other guy able to connect to the server? Is he even casting anymore for this one, or did he stop for the night? Yeah, Rise Nation's already started. Yeah, I'm the only one streaming, but I don't. Yo, Kami, I can't cast the game because CSGO updated and the GoTV isn't updated to the newest, the server's not updated to the newest version, so I have no control over this, man. Thanks for joining the stream, though. I appreciate it. Yo, Kenny, ECS, I think, contracted with YouTube, so it's exclusive to YouTube. I'm not seeing any of these guys on the team streaming. Usually there's at least one person doing it, but they don't seem to be doing it. 10-9. That's annoying. Oh, Kenny, what up? Oh, God, yeah. I wish I could be doing this on Twitch, but they made it exclusive for YouTube, so I'm going to be on here while I do ECS. And, yeah, I'm trying to make this work, but it doesn't look like any of these players are streaming. Like, I thought Dazzle might. I don't think he traditionally does, but I thought Broken Legs was streaming yesterday during their match, and I don't see him on right now. I was going to try and link you, but nobody's on, man, and I don't have any control over the GoTV servers, which is unfortunate. So I think we might be SOL, guys. The notorious Ken1 in the building. Yo, Kenny, you know if any of these other guys are streaming? I want to be able to at least hook you guys up with a link, because I'm not able to join the game. Three. Yeah, I mean, I can leave. Nah, you guys don't want to. You can look at the score by yourself. I mean, I would shoutcast the score, but I've done that before, but I don't have enough energy to do that right now. I'll take my face away so you don't have to fucking stare at me. There you go. 2176. He's at 150 80 hour. What a savage. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think we're shit out of luck, guys. I appreciate you stopping by. I'd give you a link to somebody streaming it, but no, it doesn't seem like anybody's doing it. So I'll wait to see if Kenny's able to find somebody that's streaming it. I'll hit you with the link if he's able to hook it up. I'll be back in a second though. Hey, Kenny, that'd be great. Yeah, if you can do that. I mean, if we're shit out of luck, obviously you can't really do much about it, but... fuck. Yeah, it's all good, man. I appreciate the effort. I want to ask Broken Legs to stream it because I'm guessing he's in the coach position, but I don't want to bother him while he's in the middle of, you know, while he's coaching. So it is what it is. All right, well, I guess I'm going to call it a night, boys. I can't really do anything to get into the match, unfortunately. So I'll call it a night. But if I do get the new IP, for the GoTV, I will turn my stream back on, so if you just want to hit the subscribe button, you'll know when I go live. That'll let you know that I got the new IP and I'm ready to go. Otherwise, you can always just check back in, like, you know, 30 minutes or something like that. But I can't really do anything right now. I don't want to waste your guys' time, but I appreciate you stopping by the stream. And I will have other ECS matches throughout the next few weeks. So thank you for stopping by, and I hope you have a great rest of your night, and hopefully we see you soon. All right? Peace out, guys.